today's workout. Today we have 4 different Tabatas for you guys. Tabata is of 8 rounds of 20 seconds of work, 10-second rest, and we're gonna have 4 different Tabatas with 1 minute rest in between each of the Tabatas. Okay? So Tabata number 1 today is gonna be you guys gonna be alternating between 2 movements. You're gonna be doing hand to feet, and then you're gonna do weighted sit-ups. So you're gonna alternate between those 2 movements for your first Tabata. Then we're resting a minute, and Tabata 2 is gonna be dumbbell snatches. So you're gonna do 20 seconds in one arm, rest 10 seconds, 20 seconds on the other arm for your full Tabata. Rest a minute. Tabata 3, we are doing L hold and pass through. So you're gonna need 2 chairs for this one. So we're gonna alternate between those 2 movements. And then our last one is gonna be dumbbell thrusters. You're gonna be using both hands with 1 dumbbell, and we're doing 8 rounds with thrusters, okay? So your scoring today is gonna be your lowest number of each Tabata. For example, for your first Tabata, you did, let's say you started really good at 10 reps every 20 seconds, but then your last round was 5. So that's gonna be the number you're gonna be putting it down every time. It's gonna be your lowest score of each Tabata. Okay? So before we get you guys started today, we're actually gonna start with a warm-up. So you have a 5 minutes AMRAP. You're gonna be alternating between 20 high knees, 20 butt kicks, 20 fast feet, and 20 kickbacks. You're just gonna be rotating between those movements for 5 minutes, okay? So let's go over those movements. Set up your clock 5 minutes, and then for 20 high knees, you're just gonna bring your knee higher than your hip crease. We're gonna go for 20. Every time you lift the knee up, count as 1. For your butt kicks, now we're gonna go the opposite way. So your heels gonna touch your butt. Every time you touch, gonna count as 1. Fast feet, you're gonna be using a dumbbell for this one. So every time your foot touch on top of the dumbbell, that count as 1, okay? And then our last one is gonna be your kickbacks. For this one, we're gonna stay in a half plank, get down to that half plank, and then kick back up. So we're gonna go for a set of 20. So that's your 5 minutes warm up. Then we're gonna follow to a 5 rounds of, we're gonna do a 8 Arnold Press. You can, if you have 2 dumbbells, awesome, you can use both arms at the same time. If you have only 1 dumbbell, you're gonna do 8 in one arm and then 8 on the other side. So you're gonna do 8 Arnold Press followed by 8 small circles on each direction, and then 8 pulses. And then from this position, you're gonna hold for 30 seconds, okay? So you're gonna use a heavier dumbbell for your Arnold Press, and then a smaller plate or smaller dumbbell, I would say 5 pounds the most, or you can also use bottles of water for your arm circles and your pulses and your hold. Okay, so let's go over those movements. For your Arnold Press, your knuckle is gonna be pointing away from you, and the dumbbell is gonna be set right under your chin. So from here, you're gonna bring that dumbbell to the side, and then you're gonna rotate your knuckle to be pointing behind you. So then from here, lower it down, bring that knuckle again, facing away from you, and then rotate, and so forth. So you're gonna do 8 in one side, switch sides, then again, your stance, your feet should be right under the shoulders, lock the hips and knees, keep your belly nice and tight, make sure we're just utilizing the shoulder. So that's your Arnold Press. For the small circles, like I said, you can use a small plate or bottles of water, but from here, keep your shoulder engaged by bringing it back and down. Your hand is gonna be shoulder height. Small circles, we're gonna do 8 one direction, right? Facing forward. Then we're gonna do 8 backwards. And then for the pulses, you're just gonna go back and forth. Make sure you keep that shoulders back and down. And then the same thing for your 30-second hold. We want to stand nice and tall. Make sure you're not collapsing here. We activate those shoulders, right? Bring it back and down, and then hold for 30 seconds. So you guys are gonna repeat those movements for 5 rounds, okay? So then we're gonna get you guys ready for the workout. So here, how is it gonna go? For your first Tabata, you have 2 different movements. For first Tabata, you have laying hand to feet plus dumbbell weighted sit-ups. So for the lying hand to feet, you're gonna lay down on the floor with your back on the floor. You're gonna bring your leg up and you're gonna point your toe towards the ceiling. From here, hands go over your head, touch the floor, and then you're gonna touch your toe. Bring your hands behind your, over your head every time. So you're gonna do 20 seconds of that, and then we're doing 20 seconds of weighted sit-ups. For your weighted sit-ups, you're gonna bring your feet together here, dumbbell on your chest. You can cross your hands, hold each hand across your dumbbell. Then from here, you're gonna stand up, shoulders comes in front of the hip. And that's your weighted sit-up. So you guys are gonna be alternating between those 2 movements, back and forth for your first Tabata. Rest a minute. Tabata 2, we have dumbbell snatches. For your snatches, you're gonna do 20 seconds in one side, rest 10 seconds, and then you're gonna do 20 seconds on the other side. So for your snatches, is a combination of a deadlift plus a press overhead in one single movement. Keep that dumbbell nice and close, elbows come high and outside, and then you punch it through it. Okay, so it goes like that. You can set up your dumbbell either way, right between your leg, and then from here, hinge the hips back, soften those knees, keep your chest nice and tall by bringing your shoulders back, and then from this position, you're gonna stand up, and you're gonna punch it through. Overhead, lock everything. So we're gonna do 20 seconds in one side, and then we're gonna switch arms, and then do another 20 seconds. So that's your dumbbell snatch for Tabata 2. Tabata 3, we are doing, let's see here, pass-throughs and 20-second hold. Okay, so for your pass-throughs, you guys are gonna need a chair. So you're gonna bring it close here. So you're gonna alternate between pass-throughs and L hold, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. For your pass-throughs, we've done this movement before. Just gonna keep both hands on each side of the chair. Your feet is gonna come forward. Stay on your heels, and I want you to think about activating the shoulders. Keep backing down, and then pop that hip towards the ceiling. From here, we're gonna kick both of our legs back, and we're gonna land on our toe, and I want you to think about pressing your hip towards the floor. Okay, so we're just gonna go back and forth for 20 seconds, and then rest for 10 seconds, and then the next 20 seconds, you guys are gonna hold in an L hold, or just bring your knee up. From here, just gonna, both legs come forward, squeeze your feet together, squeeze your thighs together. If this is super hard for you to hold with your legs straight, you're gonna bring your knee up and you're gonna hold. This is still a challenge. Keep one foot down to the floor and raise one leg, and then alternate. Okay, so those are your options for Tabata 3. Alternate between pass-throughs and L holds. Our last Tabata is gonna be thrusters. We're gonna be using both hands to hold your dumbbell. So you're gonna hold it in a front position here with both hands. And then for your 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, you're gonna thruster. So you're gonna squat. Make sure you have your squat stance, which is right under the shoulders. Toe pointing slightly out. You're gonna hinge the hips back. Nice and slow, gonna bring it down below the knee, hip crease go below the knee. As you're standing up, I want you to think about driving with the hips and then pressing the dumbbell overhead. So a combination of a front squat and a press, really being quick on that opening of the hips as you stand up. So that's your last Tabata for your Tabata thrusters, okay? So I want you guys to do your workout prep. So before you start actually your workout Tabatas, you're gonna give me a set of, so you're gonna do 5 hand to feet, followed by 5 sit-ups. Then you're doing 10 snatches on each side, followed by 10 pass-throughs, and then 20-second hold for your L hold. And then you're gonna finish with a 5 thrusters, okay? So that's your workout prep. And give yourself a minute break, get some water, and then go to work. So finish up those Tabata, finish up strong, get a sweat on, get a good workout, and move on with your day. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you here tomorrow.